Rivers, beaches, lakes, and gardens are the choice of all, but when it is about haunted forests, it takes a lot of courage to talk about such places. Every country, city, or town has places that seem spooky because of their mysterious pasts. Today, in this video, we are going to tell you about the most haunted forests of the United States. Yes, you heard it right. Haunted forests. Forests are places covered with trees, rivers, birds, and wild animals, but these also have witnessed the deadliest haunted stories. Generally, forests anywhere are the oldest and the remote areas where people don't prefer to visit. But if you are a daring soul with a habit of exploring thrilling places, then these haunted forests are for you. 10. Yosemite National Park, California. Though this is named a national park, don't dare to go by its name. This famous national park in California is a famous spot for paranormal activities in the United States. Apart from wonderful natural scenes, you will get so many chances to observe unusual ghostly activities here. Maybe sometimes a spirit comes and sits on your head while you are passing the park. Or you get to hear some scary wailing sound while enjoying the view. These types of incidents are coming with the tourists visiting Yosemite National Park. Near the fall, people get to hear the crying voice of a dog. Apart from that, you will get to hear the voice of a baby boy who drowned in the lake until now his spirit haunts people and asks for help. 9. Dark Entry Forest, Connecticut. The deserted roads of Dark Entry Forest in Connecticut are truly a haunted spot in the United States with numerous ghosts and spirits. The forest was named as a dark entry because of almost zero visibility inside the forest. Even in the daytime, visitors will barely be able to see the path and get lost in the forest. Hence, visitors are not allowed to visit this forest, and if you really want to go inside this forest, then you should be packed with proper gear and have permission from the members of the Dark Entry Forest Association to enter this fearsome forest in the United States. 8. Morgan Monroe State Forest, Indiana. Morgan Monroe Forest in Indiana is an absolutely terrifying place for normal people. There are many eerie stories associated with this place that make it haunted as hell. This place has witnessed many unfathomable deaths and paranormal activities. That's why people are scared to visit this forest. There is a cabin inside the forest, all surrounded by enormous trees and bushes. If you are a brave person, then you can definitely take a challenge to stay in this cabin overnight. Apart from the forest, there is a steppe cemetery that is also claimed to be haunted by local peoples. The ghost of baby Lester and her mother are often found sitting on the tree and haunt people. 7. Bloody Lane Path, Sharpsburg, Maryland. Bloody Lane Path, in Maryland, is a civil battleground that has reported countless unfortunate deaths of soldiers. More than 20,000 people died during the battle, and their spirits are still haunting this place for justice. So if you listen to a screaming or wailing noise while crossing the Bloody Lane Path, then don't get surprised. Apart from this, the scent of gunpowder, the sound of firearms, and the voice of the commander instructing soldiers are normal at this place. 6. Freetown Fall River State Forest, southeastern Massachusetts. Fall River State Forest has spotted numerous uncertain activities including murders, smuggling, illegal dumping, and UFO sites that make this forest different from others. This 200 square miles forest is located in Massachusetts, United States. If you are visiting this forest to witness its beauty, then be prepared to get some glimpses of ghosts too. Yes, there are many spirits of people who died an unfortunate death in this forest. You would never have thought that a charming forest could be this dreadful. 5. Old House Woods, Virginia. Old House Woods is an old wooden house amidst the forest that had been used by the pirates for taking a rest. Being an ancient place, this house has witnessed many illegal and unreported pirated activities. There are no mysterious stories associated with this house in Virginia, but spooky incidents are common nearby this house. People have seen various headless wild animals roaming in the forest, glowing light entering this house from the sky, and floating ships of pirates, which make us enlist this house in the list of spookiest places in the United States. 4. Randolph Forest, Maine. Randolph Forest in Maine is famous for paranormal activities. No matter whether you are visiting here on a bright sunny day or on a dark night, you will definitely observe something unusual around you while visiting. Also, some scary voices, lurking shadows, or moaning sounds are common in the surrounding area. There are so many unsolved mysteries about this famous haunted forest in the United States that make this the spookiest one in the country. Apart from haunted activities, locals also have reported that many people get missing while visiting this dense forest in Maine. 3. Pine Barrens, New Jersey. Pine Barrens in New Jersey is a beautiful forest until you know about the haunted stories behind it. The forest is filled up with green trees, colorful flowers, chirping birds, wild animals, and a horse-faced beast with long wings. The name of this beast is Jersey Devil, and it has been said a 13-year-old girl gave birth to this devil after being cursed by the locals. This beast lurks inside the forest area and appears suddenly in front of the visitors to haunt them. 2. Robinson Woods, Illinois. The famous Robinson Woods Forest in Illinois is named after the chief of Native American tribes. There are several uncanny stories associated with the name of this forest. How this forest was named after the chief of American tribes is also an interesting story. In ancient times, this forest preserve land was allotted to the family of Robinson Alexander, and he was promised to bury him and his family in this forest. But the tribe intentionally buried him somewhere else, breaking his promise. This act of the tribe made the spirit of Robinson Woods angry, and his spirit was found to haunt people visiting this forest. In spite of the entrance getting closed for visitors in the evenings, you will be able to hear scary voices of screaming, bumping, and wailing of people around the forest. 1. Appalachian Path, Bluff Mountain, Virginia. What would be your reaction if you found a shadow following you in a dense forest? Appalachian Path is famous for a similar ghost spirit that is of a 4-year-old child. This incident happened many years ago in 1892 when a kid named Audie Powell came with his family for a picnic in this jungle and got lost here. Later he tried hard to find his way home but was unable to find it, and finally died. The ghost of this young child is supposed to cry and haunt people who pass this forest in the dark.